hear a little hometown proud for Kayla Ruth.
Thank you, guys. I've been watching you from the wings over there. You guys are making me so nervous, but I just want to be honest with you guys because I've been waiting all day to tell you jokes. So I'm just gonna tell you that I'm nervous, and I just got a case of butterflies in my stomach, and I'm not being honest. I'm lying. I'm trying to impress you. You guys are so cool. It's worms. It's worms. It's definitely worms. But who are we to say what they can become? My doctor? He's not an optimist. He says they're worms and you have to treat them like that. But I'm going to give you guys butterfly performance. You guys, yeah, okay, I'm the only Seattle comedian here tonight. You know what else about me? Here's something else. Thank you. I have a dresser in my closet, so I guess you could say I'm pretty nuts. Thank you guys, that means so much. You don't know how much it means to do comedy in front of this many people again after so long. Like, I'm not saying that I had like a hard year, but my phone fills in weed instead of you after I type love now, so I am happy I weed you all. And since there's so many of you guys here, I would like to try something, if you guys don't mind, because I am not just a stand-up comedian, I also do improv, so if someone could be kind enough to give me a profession. Doctor. Okay, you know what? It came out of my mouth, and I understand what happened immediately. I meant, if anyone out there would be so kind, I'm not just a stand-up comedian. I also do improv. Can someone please give me a profession? Okay, now a reason to get out of bed in the morning. No. I was gonna get my hair done before coming on the show. I ended up not doing it because before I set my appointment, the salon I was gonna pick was like, let's tell you a little bit about us. And I was like, all right. And they're like, here at this salon, we believe that hair is hair and people are people. And I'm like, that's nothing. That also, you don't need to believe that. That's facts. Hair is hair. People are people. You don't need to exert any effort at all to make room for that. I want to know, but what do you mean by that you believe that? Because who in the neighborhood, what other salons are out there saying, like, we believe that hair is the ghost of your bones and people are human fish hybrid. Okay, put that in your About Us page if that's something about your salon. I think maybe. I have old parents. They just keep getting older. I can't do anything about it. And I was raised as if, like, very old. My mom is 60 and my dad is 80. And she is pretty abusive to him, if that helps ease the tension of that age difference. He is not getting away with what he's done. But they raised me, and specifically my dad, as if I not were their child, but were them. And I was growing up with TV that they watched when they were kids and movies that they watched when they were kids, and then they sent me to school. And I tried to make friends like all the other kids did using references, but my celebrities were no one's celebrities. So, like, I'd be in school and the other kids would be doing South Park impressions, killing. and I'd be falling flat on my face with my Jimmy Durante impersonations. I'd be like, ah-cha-cha, and they'd be like, we do not know who does that. Come on, guys. Jimmy Durante, the schnoz, inka-dinka-doo. And they're like, are you being racist? And I'm like, man, maybe. I don't know. Guys, doesn't negligence sound like the fanciest way to abuse your kids? Oh, I'm sorry, sir, Monsieur. Was there no one to attend your needs? Guys, I bring that up just to say that I wish that I started doing drugs in college instead of in high school, because when you tell people that you started doing drugs in high school, it sounds like you had negligent parents. But when you tell people that you started doing drugs in college, that sounds like you finished high school. And that's what I would have liked people to know. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God, that weed was so good it fixed the lights. Were you guys here before? I don't know. I didn't, I'll say, by the way, I don't care what kind of liberals you guys are. I just know that Seattle is not down to earth, not connected to reality. And I like that. Me too. We are kindred spirits, which I know you believe in. Living in Seattle has helped me with a lot of things that I thought incorrectly in the past. I used to think that I had OCD. Then I moved to Seattle and I learned Chinese medicine. Turns out I just have feng shui. Oh no. My personality. Wait, hold on. Is that the East? This is the East. And that is the bit. Okay, thank you. I believe in a lot of like weird stuff, but it's okay because I actually believe in it, and I think that's the part that matters. But I don't use astrology for psychology anymore. Yeah. Now what I do is I watch Frasier and I wait for someone to call in with one of my problems, and then I go, is that true? When he gives them answers, and then I live my life that way. I was watching Frasier recently with my boyfriend, and I pointed out, I told him that we used to have, when I was a kid, I used to have a Jack Russell Terrier, and I told him a story about it, and he was like, why have I never heard this before? And he's like, you should definitely let other people know about this. They would enjoy it. So I hope you guys will enjoy this story about when I was a kid. I had a Jack Russell Terrier for 3 days. We got rid of him because he wouldn't stop barking at fried eggs. And my dad, I told you, he's old. And his whole theory is, like, I mean, he loves animals, but they're animals. He's not going to get them their own food. You're going to eat what we eat in our house. And, I mean, and then he made the dog a fried egg, and I didn't know you could. The dog didn't know that you could, because where would a dog ever get a fried egg before? And he just barked at it for 3 days. We tried new eggs again. My dad, he just kept trying, and he just barked at. He never got it. And look, like, you don't have to be smart to be in my family. one person in my family graduated from college. 2 people in my family graduated from high school. All of us, no egg. And that's the standard for us. And we were like, he's got to go because he's going to die. So you just can't be in our family, I guess. And that was the story of that. So we just went out and smoked, and like Seattle has so many amazing weed products that have just been being invented. I don't know. We're coming up with all of them. I'm sure you guys know, unless you don't, and now you do, that weed lube exists. Yeah, it's just like infused coconut oil that you use. Yes, you are like, what? I'm telling you exactly what. It is infused coconut oil, and then it's weed lube. But here's the trick. It only gets you high if you eat it. So don't say women don't invent things, because that was us. We definitely did that. Look, I know it's 2022 and we're supposed to be body positive, and I have something to admit that there's a body augmentation that I would like, and I'm gonna be vulnerable, and I told you guys about my worms, so I'll tell you about this too. And like, don't make fun of me. I'm being really serious, guys. I would really like a big head. Just like a really big, it's like a really, really big head. And like, you're not even thinking how big it would be. I know, like, you're not reacting, so you're not thinking big enough. And people have said before, like, have you thought about like shrinking your body? And no, it wouldn't be the same. That's not what I want. Not the thing. It's, like when people say something is all in someone's head and that's supposed to dismiss it. It would be impossible to dismiss it if someone said something was all in my head. They would believe it immediately. They would go, yeah, it looks like all of something is happening in the location of her head. That's all I want. Guys, look, what if Jesus did come back but he burnt up in the atmosphere because they didn't know about it back then? We're all doomed. Okay, I guess I'm gonna ask you guys. Okay, I got a classic joke for you. That's a joke. A classic joke is a joke about a chicken. How does a chicken do math? In their head. Thank you.